And we are back. Let's see, where did we last leave our tale? Ah, here we are. Last we left our main characters, Skaaymon and Whimsy. They had found themselves on the Plane of Shadows, the Shadowfell, a land of darkness and violence and hunger and hunters, where everything is out to kill you, to get the jump on you. And Skaymon's home plane. They discovered that the Shadowfell had a new president, a man by the name of Jacob Hearne, known better to our main characters as the Hunt. Jacob has announced a series of games known as the Hunt Games, where contestants will hunt a creature that has not been killed, with the intention of capturing it for glory to their hometown, and glory to them as a hunter. Returning to Skaymon's hometown of Umbrae Inferni, they learned quickly that Skaaymon had been believed dead, having been gone for 3 years. That Skaymon's best friend Jero had taken Zan's job, as Zan has been gone for 3 years. And Jero has taken it upon himself to leading the people in terms of diplomacy and in terms of social alliances. During a feast held in Skaymon's honor, a messenger pulled the head of the church and chieftain of the town away, and Jero quickly followed after her. Upon leaving the feast themselves, our main characters were asked to come to the church, where they encountered a small child, barely a teenager, if that, dressed in strange clothing with long, tangled black hair and cyan eyes, peering curiously towards them. She did not seem to be capable of speaking properly, instead reciting one single line: "The plague will come and kill the gods, and you will not survive." Repeating the line back to her led to her saying the next line in the stanza. The full message, reading as such: "The plague will come and kill the gods, and you will not survive. The hunters call and hunters cry until they all die. The plague will ravage lands until none who saw remain. Pain and loss, despair and weave, all will fall in time. Conflict calls, insanities fall, and devastation dies. The plague will come, feast on her flesh, till all is wrought and time decays the infestation of undeath. History changes the Star Child's dream until all is dust. Decay will warn of apocalypse's demise until all of time knows disease will rage the hunter's land until he gives it up." Upon reciting the final line of the stanza, she seemed to regain her sense of self, coughing and sputtering and quickly putting on the plague doctor mask that had been set beside her. She warned the others that she was sick, and her sickness would make them far sicker than most. As we come back into our tale, we find our main characters still in the church, with the girl before them, and questions still yet to be answered. One thing is for certain, though. This child has been touched potentially even chosen by the patron of disease. As Leah looks up to the two of you and to Jarrow, what do you do?
She has her mask back on, right?
Yes, though I'm not. I thought doing this for her speaking with the mask on would be kind of fun, but having listened back to the episode, it is hard to tell what I'm saying.
It was
hard, yeah.
So I'm not going to be doing that for her. But imagine her voice still sounds like that while she's got the mask on. Because have you ever tried to listen to someone who has a Plague Doctor mask on? It's like basically impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember back in the 13th century what that was like.
Oh, you too?
Mm-hmm. Those are the days.
I mean, trying to
There's
talk to
certainly
my
something.
patients was a nightmare.
I think it's at this point that Skaaymon kind of looks to Jarrow for kind of questioning what to do.
Jarrow kind of looks to you and shrugs. You're the one dealing with all this otherworldly bullshit. I mean, I've barely even met people from other planes, let alone this. What do you think? I mean, I feel like we should quarantine anyone who's interacted with her if she's sick.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Here, hang on.
That's problematic.
Jarrow stands and kind of walks towards the entrance of the room, opening the door and poking his head out. You hear faintly, "No one enters or leaves. Am I understood? Not even myself or my companions. We need to quarantine anyone who's interacted with the girl."
Whoa. I'm gonna have to stop you right there. I'm like pretty tired after that whole feast thing. I'm gonna need my beauty sleep. Sorry about that. I am immune to every single disease that's ever been known to anything ever at all, so you don't have to worry about me.
Immune or not, you could still be carrying it on you. You can sleep in the church.
Do they have beds here?
We will. In a minute.
Okay. This is new. I'm not entirely sure what to do in this scenario. He's gonna kind of look to Leah, not really saying anything, kind of just watching over her.
She kind of tilts her head looking at you. As she studies you for a long moment, she kind of speaks up. Are you afraid of me?
Not necessarily. I'm concerned about what might happen, but
You should be afraid of me. I'm scary.
well,
Rawr.
what makes you scary?
I'm sick. But I can't die. So I just get everyone else sick instead.
When did you get sick?
Long ago. Very long. Too long. Don't remember. Always? Maybe?
Okay, yeah, I'm really thinking that we should just like surely someone knows how to like open a portal or something. I think we should just very politely throw her in there. Just because, it's a safety hazard. That's really why we should do that.
And subject her to someone else.
I was thinking more like a place that goes to somewhere entirely uninhabited, or like,
And leave her to suffer on her own.
she's a little beyond saving. Just, in my experience, if she is like chosen by these people or whatever, then like there's not much anyone here is going to be able to do about it. This is like one of those things, or like, whoever like chose this person was like, oh haha, it'd be like really cute and like funny if I chose like a little girl, because everyone is going to take pity on them and get near them and try to help them and infect more people. It's the same thing I would do if I were in their shoes.
You... And what would you suggest we do about those already exposed?
Quarantine them, watch them for symptoms, well, you were already saying, well, I don't know about Skaaymon. Me, I am immune to everything, but for those already exposed, yeah, probably the quarantine thing, that'd be good.
And if this... He kind of glances at her, then looks back at you, and shifts to Infernal. If this thing really is just pretending to be a child, are you sure banishing it somewhere alone would be enough?
Probably not, if my experiences or anything. Whoever's like controlling them or using them or whatever is just going to yoink them and throw them wherever else. But maybe it won't be here and it'll be somewhere else and it'll be someone else's problem. Yeah, that's mean. It's their problem now. I get that. But I'm sure, you're a hunter, you're a survivor. You understand that life is precious and must be preserved. You don't want your own people to die, right? Even if it means other people do.
We have the resources to contain it here, and one element of being a hunter is to share the resources you have access to with those who cannot benefit without them.
So
if she were to end up in a big city, I can only imagine the amount of damage she'd do.
Okay, so you're just planning on like locking her up in prison until like her person just yanks her out? I mean, I guess that works.
I need time to come up with a plan, but just sending her away will do more harm than good.
It's your call, of course. These are your people in your town. I trust your judgment.
Can we He kind of glances between the two of you. Can we speak somewhere where I don't have to look at that thing?
Yeah, I'd really like to get rid of the plague mask in the room too, kind of awkward.
He nods and walks towards a side door in the room. Skaaymon, you recognize that as leading to what's her face's office? Hang on, I know her name. Farael's office.
The one we were in earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, was Whimsy there as well?
Yeah.
Okay, I forgot about that part.
I think. Right?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah. And it does kind of, it is more so watching Leah for a couple, like, extra seconds. Tim was also in that as Joe did.
Sorry?
Skaaymon is like watching Leah as Jera begins to leave, seemingly lost in thought.
He leads you both to the office. You see Farael is kind of sat behind her desk. She looks up as you enter and kind of gives you a small nod as Jero will kind of take a seat, turn it to face, kind of turn it so that his back is basically directly to one of the walls so that he can face all three other people in the room. And he gestures for the two of you to take seats as well. As Farael kind of glances between the three of you and says, "What do we know so far? What do we know so far?"
Skaaymon will probably be the last one to enter and will stand against, if there's an empty spot on the wall, against the wall opposite of Jero.
Okay.
Just lean. And will kind of like hesitantly look towards the door that he would have closed behind him before speaking up. Well, we got her to speaking normally.
That's good.
At the very least. Yeah.
Jero kind of leans back in his chair slightly before he adjusts himself and leans forward, glancing to Farael as he says, "It seems like she's got some connection to whatever Skaaymon and Whimsy were telling us about before. She claims her sickness is incredibly contagious, and she claims it cannot kill her.
She also speaks as though she is from a time that has passed. Which, knowing how these things work, is very likely.
I see. An ageless child with carrying a disease from a lost era.
Maybe not lost, but past.
Whimsy wants to throw her to the wilds, send her away, leave someone else to deal with her. Get her out.
That is not a pretty way of putting it. I referred to sending her away to somewhere, a bit more, yeah, basically that, but in a nicer way.
Sending her somewhere isolated where her patron will whisk her away to the next victims.
or bring her back here.
Mm-hmm. Which is not a guarantee, of course, the same way that keeping them here, isn't a guarantee that everyone will not get entirely, plaguey.
What do we know about
Joe,
this?
you wrote down what she said, right? All the cryptic sentences?
Jero nods and looks at his notepad.
I see it.
Sure. And he'll hand it to you.
Skaaymon is going to pull out his phone and write down each sentence into his own notes
What?
before handing it back to Jero.
Do you have any idea what it means?
Not a fucking clue.
Any ideas?
That sounds like a threat. Who it's threatening, I don't know, but...
Can I see it?
Skaaymon handed it back to Jero after translating, so it's up to him to do
Then
that.
Jero will hand it over. She kind of looks it over. It almost seems like a threat to everything.
Yeah.
Till all is wrought and time decays? And what is the Star Child? Apocalypse's demise. That almost sounds like a good thing. Or really bad. Will rage the hunter's land until he gives it up. Who is he? The hunter?
Well, if I had to guess, that's kind of obviously Skaaymon.
Who do we know as the hunt? Not the hunter, not necessarily, but... There's a good chance it's not. There's a good chance that it's our dear old fucking president himself.
No. He's going to be dealt with very, very, very soon. This feels like a long-term thing about people who are going to be around a long time, and he's not. But you are.
It's... There is literally a line of time decaying.
Decaying doesn't mean you die automatically. You can still be around a long time.
Question. Does that matter? Whether the hunter is
Who's this?
Jero. Whether the
Okay.
hunter is Skaaymon or the president, I mean... One way or the other, this would be the hunter's land.
I'm wondering the line of until he gives it up. Who that's referring to. Another thing, this is worded very prophecy-like, but might not be. Might literally just be a threat.
I agree. It sounds like something a prophet would spout, but it doesn't rhyme. That's the part that confuses me.
Well, I mean... some of them rhyme from line to line, but not with each other.
Maybe. I don't like any of the solutions we have on how to deal with her. The thing.
The thing is not here. The child is separate. To an extent.
Whatever your god thing is operating through her, though. Killing her might be the only option.
And how do you plan to do that?
Oh, Skaaymon! If we need to kill them through like the opposite thing, does anyone have any hand sanitizer? We could just like put a bunch of it on her.
I don't think that's gonna work. I think you'd need some sort of fucking injection of something.
Then yeah, put the hand sanitizer in a syringe.
I don't think that's gonna be strong enough.
Each?
I mean, are we sure a bullet wouldn't do it?
Yes.
Oh no, absolutely not. That would not happen. There's no way.
It might temporarily, but not forever.
We literally traveled with this one guy who died, I don't even know how many times. He just like kept dying over and over and over again, if you wouldn't even call it that, and then just immediately like revived. Like that death is literally nothing. Like no.
I think that
That's not
was
gonna
more
work.
of, I think that was more of Kitty Cat was his little pet, so he wasn't letting his pet die. If we do want to go something a little less parasite-like, I don't know the word, then Protatown.
Roll insight?
Fucking okay. Come on. Insane. 21?
Whimsy, do you want to roll as well?
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, damn. 22.
Whimsy.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
For
God
just
damn, what do you...
a moment, you swear Jarrow's ear twitches at the name Protatown.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, we've had like just a fucking second underneath it. Goddamn.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Okay, well, yeah, no, Whimsy ain't no subtle bitch. She immediately, like, not even trying to, like, hide it, just, like, stares over, like, her eyes flit and just lock on Jarrow. You've met him. You've had the displeasure.
I, met a man by that name once, shortly after the president returned. He seemed odd, not from here, and he left
What do you
shortly
look
after
like?
he arrived. He looked like a half-dragon.
Blue?
Yeah, tail and wings, tattered jacket, ripped jeans. Looked like he was trying to be cooler than he was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
that'd be the one.
You say he died?
Twice. No, 3 times.
Whimsy reaches into Slimy and pulls out some of the guts. She's
Oh god!
Skaaymon calmly goes 3 times and then sees this in the corner of his eye and goes, oh god.
Okay, can you put that away? Great messages.
just a little bit of proof.
I'm stuck with a psychopath.
Sociopath.
I don't... Same. You're both. Honestly, you're fucking both.
So, how do you kill one of these things, then?
If we weren't told incorrectly, there's two major ways. You can either find the opposite, in the case of someone who changes constantly, never stays the same, has no permanence. It was a matter of forcing her to use her original name, giving her permanence, and then she was killable. Or turning its domain against them. In the second case, hunting the hunter. Turning the hunter into its prey. This case? No fucking clue. Never seen this.
And what if she's not quite that yet?
It feels like she is. It really feels like it.
To still be a child from a city in the material plane, saying things like a long time ago, and she doesn't remember when.
When you're a child, a few years can feel like an eternity.
Does how she speaks really read just a child to you, though? Nervous, yes. Childlike, yes. But
Sorry, that was me, Talon, not...
okay,
Oh my god, I
was
really
about to
thought that
say-
was a thing.
No,
if that was a thing. Oh.
Something is caught in my throat. That is me. I should have muted before I did that. I realized like a second later, I'm like, oh god, they probably think that's Jero coughing because of the whole plague thing.
Yeah.
I was literally about to fucking
Sorry,
pounce on the guy.
I have to cough one more time.
Okay.
No. That wasn't him. Go on.
I don't know, was I saying anything else? I don't think I said anything else.
He kind of averts his gaze. Pharrell speaks up after a moment. Why are we even entertaining this? I refuse to allow anyone to kill this child. She is a child in need of our assistance. Whether she's some otherworldly entity or not, Malcertus would not turn away the diseased for fear that they might bring plague.
Really no entertaining it. After all, you are in the room. Simple speculation. I don't know if there's anything we can do here other than lock her up, throw away the key, and make sure no one gets close. But people have already been close. We don't really know what this sickness she has is, what it could have spread. If it did already spread, who's carrying it, how long it gets carried for.
This sickness, what do we know of it, if anything?
It's bad.
Bad. Is it resistant to the arcane?
Skaaymon looks at Jero.
How would I know?
Well, you all were here longer. You're the one that came to get us.
Nothing. Understood. We need to get a message to the capital. They cannot send a recruiter to this town. We need to shut off the train lines here, and there is only one person... maybe 2 people in this town that I trust to do that, and they are both standing in this room. Skaaymon, I believe you already have motivation to leave this town anyway. You claim the President is your enemy, and while I vehemently disagree with that sentiment, that is not for me to decide. I am not sending you to kill the President, but I am going to send you and your companion to warn the capital not to send anyone over here. Jarrow, I will have you make contact with the recruiter directly. Ensure that no one is sent looking for someone from Umbrae Inferni. We will send our candidates to them, and only after we are certain that they are not infected. How do you expect to... The 3 of us have already been exposed, and I know magics to cure this kind of thing. You would risk it all on a spell. If what Skaaymon and Whimsy are saying, this child can't even be killed because of her connection to this plague, this disease, what makes you think your magic would be able to fix something? From what they said, it takes time, right? It hasn't had time yet. It hasn't had the time to incubate. If we isolate them, sanitize them to the hells and back, and cure them, purify them of any diseases before it has time to develop into something that we can't cure, it may be safe to send them out. To send all of you
Might just be better
out.
to not risk it.
With all due respect, Skaaymon, I suspect the princess in our midst won't take that as an answer.
Yeah, not to be rude, but me and Skaaymon both kind of have places to be. I am not staying here. It's not gonna happen.
You never struck me as the patient type. I know I cannot keep her here. Legally, if she is who she says she is, I cannot keep her here for risk of reigniting the name war. So if she is going to leave, I would rather she do so on my terms, and I would rather you go with her. And if we are sending you 2 out, I might as well send Jarrow out as well. But no one else enters or leaves this church. Once you leave, you are not to set foot back inside until we are certain that everything is safe. Am I understood?
Loud and clear.
If you wish to speak to the child any more before you leave, do so now. Meet me at the entrance when you are ready to go. And she will get up and walk away. Jarrow glances between the 2 of you and sighs. I don't think this is a good idea in the slightest.
Yeah, it's really not. Like, I don't want to play, like, devil's advocate and be like, hey, don't send us out there. But reasonably, okay, like, me and Skaaymon, genuinely, I think we're covered. But, like, sorry, Jarrow, there is a very good possibility that you are infected. And being sent to the capital is, like, that feels like a prophecy-fulfilling thing, not gonna lie.
Didn't she say that her sickness would be worse for you?
No, she said it
yeah, no.
directed at. She said it directed more at me. After all, realistically, he was never mentioned. Like, turning to Whimsy, he was never mentioned in that. I mean, we were kind of gesturing to himself and, like, behind him almost. But he wasn't. You might be relatively better off.
Didn't she say the one who will not yield?
Someone's gonna look down at his phone, and I'm going to look over this and try and figure out what the fuck says that.
It was specifically when she was warning that her sickness would make you more sick than most. She said, the hunter, the clock, and the one that will not yield. My sickness will make you more sick than most. Or she didn't say and. She said, the hunter, the clock, the one who will not yield.
I mean,
Okay, for once, like, I didn't actually think that that was about me. Like, the hunter is obviously you, Skaaymon, the clock is obviously you, Skaaymon, and like, you haven't yielded yet.
I mean, maybe. I still think it's probably better if we don't. I don't know if there's anything else we need to interact with her about. There's so many different possibilities I could think of, but none of them would help.
Oh yeah. I don't think that we should go back near the thing, like, at all. I don't think we're gonna get any helpful information, and I don't want to breathe in the particles.
But there really is nothing off limits to them. Okay, well... This... can... I guess we need to go meet with Vrail, then, if there's nothing else we need to do.
I mean, if nothing else, Skaaymon, this might make it a little bit more difficult for your brother to possibly get picked for this. I mean,
Yeah.
I assume, at least, whenever we, go to the capital, which also, like, is this like the medieval times? Like, they can't just send a message? They're sending, like, real life messengers after a plague? Like, come on.
Here's the thing. One, it's probably to get you out of here. Two, are we complaining? Because
And
earlier
I'm
today,
really not,
there was a very
but,
high
like,
chance that she was going to try and keep me here, and I was going to get probably in trouble as I can't stay. So
point 3, connection between the cities has been spotty at best.
Yeah.
Especially recently. Cell towers have been getting hit. Monsters have been taking home in and around them. The wild's becoming more active. It's why everything is so defensive now. I'm not sure why your messages were able to get through uninterrupted. It might be your extraplanar plan.
That's a possibility.
But yeah, I don't, whenever we go and tell them about all of this, that they're really gonna want to recruit too many people from the plagued town or whatever. That sounds a little silly, so maybe they'll skip over your brother.
Unless, of course, as she said, they will send their candidates out of the city.
True.
I wanted a second to talk to him. I don't think I have the time to do that now. You know, you'd think this whole thing would mean that I would, but apparently I don't. Alright, well... I was really hoping to grab a few things from home before heading out again. Wonder if I could set that up so that I'm not accidentally exposing them to anything.
I could go get it for you.
That it would defeat the entire purpose. If you were going, then I might as well.
I'm clean and immune, Skaaymon.
You could carry it. Have you ever touched glitter? Have you ever had something glittery stick to you and just never disappear? It's like that. Just because it's not actually affecting you doesn't mean that it isn't sticking to you.
Hey, well, I have means of handling that, Skaaymon.
And how would you know?
Behold. She'll hold out her hand, prestidigitate some like glitter onto it, and then just like do the same thing and it's gone. Magic. And while I'm at it, let me go ahead and disinfect myself. She's gonna cast it again and make herself basically smell like fucking Febreze, like cleaning products.
We have no way of knowing if that actually works or not. I'm not going to risk them. I refuse to do that.
Fine. That's fair. I am sorry for what it's worth that you couldn't, visit with their family and relative peace.
Yeah.
But I figured something like this would probably happen. Not gonna lie.
I figured something like this would happen. I was expecting it to be like a day. Not now. Just got here. Spent 3 months trying to do everything I can. Just come back here, and I'm here, and I don't get to... Fucking, why did he have to make this so difficult for me? It's fine. Okay. I need to go meet with Pharrell, see what she needs us to do. If we need to leave somewhat immediately, I'm going to see if I can get a few of the things that need as I don't know.
Okay. The three of you head to Pharrell then?
I'm assuming so.
Indeed.
Okay. You find her at the entrance, surrounded by medical supplies. As she turns to look at you as you approach, she kind of gives you a half-hearted smile. She gestures for Jarrow to close the door, and he does. As she says, "Once you leave, you cannot re-enter this church. You will be hopefully free of any contagions, free of any sickness. If you wish to say goodbye to your family, I would recommend doing so from a distance, but or with a mask, but I'm sure you can. She takes a deep breath and will begin to grab some of the medical supplies and work on sanitizing you, every inch of your body, wiping you down, your clothes. And as she goes through sanitizing everything, she will then kind of take a deep breath, clutch at the amulet of Malcertus around her neck, and chant a small prayer as kind of dark divine magic radiates out from her, wrapping around each of you, and you feel slightly lighter. If you had any nausea or headaches or anything of the sort, minor illness, I suppose, it fades immediately. She then, without a word, turns and walks out of the room, gesturing for the exit door on the opposite end of the room from where she goes, as she makes her way deeper into the church.
Skaamon's gonna call after her as she starts walking away. Are you sure you're sure if I head back to them, it's not going to affect them?
She closes the door, and you hear her voice from the other side as she says, I have the means to treat them if they get sick, but I believe it should be safe.
Then are we leaving as soon as possible, or are we waiting the night?
Go when you are ready. Jarrow kind of
Skaamon's gonna look up
sighs.
to Jarrow.
I'll sleep on the train. You should say goodbye to your family.
You should go say goodbye too.
They're used to me disappearing at this point. And he turns and walks out of the room. Out into the fresh air.
Concerning. Skaamon's going to mutter that that's concerning, and then will kind of hurry off after him, kind of making sure Whimsy's following.
Whimsy will indeed follow.
As we were leaving the church, he would have grabbed the helmets and sprayed the fuck out of them. So that, you know, the helmets are not just stuck in the church. He'll start heading over towards the bike. Where do you want us to meet? And when?
To Jarrow?
Yes.
Jarrow shrugs and says, you've got your mission, I've got mine.
I'm heading to the same place, right? We might as well go together.
Like I said, I'll sleep on the train. You say goodbye to your family, spend the night here.
Okay. Keep in touch, please. Let me know if things you start feeling anything weird. Just
You'll be the first to know.
good. Skaymon's gonna hand Whimsy her helmet. We'll put his on.
She'll put hers on and wrap her arms around you, as always.
He will send a quick message to his mother going, on our way home, we need to talk. And will put his phone away before seeing any response and will start heading back to his house.
Okay.
I will say he's definitely, Whimsy, you do notice he's definitely going faster this time.
Oh, hell yes.
Like, before, at this point, you might get the sense that he was, in fact, like, babying it as going the other two places. He is going, like, you can see him, like, continuing to keep an eye out, being as safe as possible, but he has a direction he is going, and he's going there, and nothing's getting in his fucking way. Kind of thing.
You receive many hoops and hollers in your ear. Many, yes, Skaaymon, this is what we're talking about. She is in a good mood.
Well, that makes one of them.
You make your way home. As you pull up to your home, you see your family has returned at this point. There's a light on in the living room as the TV flickers. Hearing you approach on your motorcycle, you see a figure stand from the couch, while two smaller figures both kind of clamber to the top of the couch to look towards the door. As you approach the door, it opens before you even reach it. Your mother steps outside and closes the door behind her as she says, "You wanted to talk?"
Yeah.
Should we do so inside or outside?
For the most part, it's saying goodbye again. So.
I see. She turns around, opens the door, as you hear a set of light footsteps and see a small figure rush past down the hallway towards the bedrooms.
Okay, well, it looks like I'm doing this twice. Someone's gonna go to where the other one was.
You see your father and Brody sat on the couch. A show paused. It seems to be a family show, some sort of Disney equivalent. As Leo and Brody both look towards you. Brody smiles. "You're home. Are you okay?" Brody looks a little less, or not Brody. Leo looks a little less excited than Brody. His expression quiet as he glances to his wife, your mother. You do not see her expression, her standing behind you, but
Everyone kind of sets his helmet down with like a very it's like borderline exhausted sigh, as he kind of brushes some of the hair out of his face. Hey, kiddo, I don't know. He's gonna turn to his mom. Do you know what happened and is currently going on within the church?
No, I know something is happening, but...
Okay. I don't really know how much I can say, but what I will say is that there is a potential... there is potential of an unknown disease that could be spreading. It is currently being quarantined there. He does make it like obvious that he is standing a good few feet from everyone of his household.
Mm-hmm.
And not directly like blowing air in their directions. As he's speaking, Pharrell is quite certain that the three of us were disinfected enough.
3.
Yeah. And is Jericho. She has asked us to go and give word to the capital to not directly send recruiters here. And I believe Jer is the one that's confirming details for if whatever is contained stays contained and doesn't spread outside of the church, any potential candidates could be sent to them rather than them coming here.
Okay.
So that's if it doesn't spread and whatnot.
Understood.
Jared's planning on heading over tonight. And I guess I'm just debating on if I'm gonna catch up with him, if we're gonna catch up with him, or if we're gonna do something else. But this is... I was really hoping I would have more time here, but apparently the fates fucking hate me, and I can't. So, I have better contact this time, and I can be reached as well as actually send word to you guys instead of going, AWOL for MIA for 3 years. I'm gonna hopefully not be gone long, but I cannot promise that.
She nods. Okay.
He kind of looks really sad. He looks over to Brody. His expression is definitely upset.
Your room is available if you want to rest here for the night. Bricks, are you sure that's... I'm sure. If Pharrell believes they're fine, I trust her.
Okay. Well, I don't really know about you, Whimsy, but I'm going to go and at some point tonight probably make my skin hurt with how much I'm going to be rubbing it, trying to get whatever the fuck off, in hopes that there is nothing.
I can pick up some extra disinfectant from the store if you need.
you might want to do that anyways. It just in case. I don't know.
She nods. Leo, do we need anything else while I'm out? I believe we're out of bacon. She nods.
Whimsy has been staying noticeably far away, probably even further than you are from anyone else here, out of respect. And as you say that, she will move just a little closer behind you and just kind of like reach a hand up to your shoulder. Skaaymon, if you want to lessen any risk, I can go sleep somewhere else, just so it's not two people here, if that'll make you feel better.
I don't. I don't think that'll matter. I mean, it would be up to you, but I don't think it will matter one way or another. Either way, I have some things I was hoping to get while I was here anyways. So I'll need to... I don't know.
Well, if you're gonna pull my arm about it, I guess I could sleep in your bed, if you insist.
As long as you two keep quiet in the night.
Oh god. So, depending on where Whimsy is, she wouldn't be able to see his face as he starts, like, grimacing in a slightly grossed out way. And I'm guessing that was Leo.
Yes, that was Leo.
Yeah. The absolute betrayal on his face as he glares at Leo is... You could almost feel it in the air. As he just glares at his father.
I'm glad someone understands the dynamic.
Literally no one understands the dynamic. Not even you. And that... It's painful. It is painful. It is so... I am suffering. I am suffering, and I don't know what I did to deserve this. Well, I am going to go and potentially get my head bitten off. So...
I don't buy it, Skaaymon.
Not you. Does he have a lock on his door? I might need to grab lock picks.
There is not, as far as you are aware, a lock on Thomas's door.
I mean, he is saying that verbally as a question out loud.
Leonidas shakes his head. He's asked for him a couple times, but we haven't had a locksmith in town for a while.
It's fair.
Just knock before you go in.
Yeah, I will. Believe me, I will. He's probably gonna be mad at me if anything, but yeah. Alright, well... I'm gonna go get changed, actually. I would rather not with this. As he kind of pulls out his shirt. Okay. Do you have... He's gonna look to his father. Do you have a mask anywhere? Like, face mask?
Surgical masks?
Yeah.
I should have something somewhere. Hang on. He gets up and...
have a cup.
He walks into the kitchen. A moment later, he returns with a box, half empty, of surgical masks. Brody got pretty sick a while back. We bought these while he was... because no one else wanted to get sick, and... well...
Fair enough.
He shrugs and offers them out to you. He just offers the whole box.
Oh, he offers the box. Skaaymon goes to kind of grab this, like, oh, okay. Sure.
Good
Okay.
luck.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah, well, hopefully. I will be back down in a bit to say proper goodbyes again. But first things first, I need to get out of this because it is getting itchy. I'll be back. And he kind of glances to Whimsy to see what she's planning on doing.
When you gave her the go-ahead to, like, make herself, like, you know, to stay here, I imagine she already brushed past you and is just, like, going to your room.
So in other words, he turns around to look for Whimsy, and she's just gone. Okay. He will quickly run up to his room.
Okay.
And will change, sort of. He's gonna once again grab his clothes, change to the bathroom, and then debate on just straight up burning the shit he was wearing, but then decides he likes it too much and will put it in a hamper of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Probably in a bag and hand the hamper. Just worried. And will once changed, he kind of puts a mask back on, and then is gonna go and he's gonna go back into his room actually to figure out what Whimsy's actually doing and to make sure she hasn't broken anything important.
You walk in and she has changed into her pajamas. And well, actually no. You walk in and, like, she's just standing there, like, she's taking her clothes off, but, like, she's just, like, butt-ass naked. Where's your shower at? I feel like I really just, like, I need a proper shower after that, you know?
I feel like Skaaymon walks in, starts to see that, puts one of his wings up in front of his face, and mostly closes the door as she's speaking. It's just, oh my god, put something on when you're walking the hallway, please. But it is literally come out this door, and first door on left is the. My god, you know decency. And just
no, of course I don't.
First door on your left. Please don't flood it.
You know, I was kind of, like, thinking, okay, like, serious question though, like, I haven't taken him out because, like, you know, I figured it was a dangerous situation, and it's not really made sense to you that we can't get sick, right? We can't get sick.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually just making that, like, a law of this universe right now. He actually can't get sick. So, you know, fuck anyone who tries. Anyways, I'll think about maybe putting something on whenever I go over there, and 50-50 chance on if I flood it.
How about make that 50-50 chance, 100% chance that you won't, please, because structural damage.
I will not cause any structural damage to your house. I will be very polite and clean up after myself and everything. I did promise I behave.
Okay. Sure. All right. Well, like I said, I'm gonna go get my head bitten off, probably. So, have fun, and I will be back.
Your emotional support goat, it will be waiting for you. Maybe. Depends on how long of a shower I take.
Fair enough. Hey, when you're done, please For the love of, have clothes on.
I guess I can wear those really fuzzy sheep pajamas because like those are really comfortable, for like cuddling or like if you want like, a shoulder to cry on or, I'll prepare those for you.
Sure, whatever. He's going to fully close the door now and will start heading back towards the potential death.
Towards Thomas's room?
Yep.
Okay. You approach.
He is simply going to knock on the door. He's not going to say anything. He's just going to knock on the door.
What do you want?
He's opening the door.
You open the door and Thomas is sat kind of knees to his chest on his bed. As soon as he sees it's you, he reaches to his nightstand and does a 16 hit.
Yep.
You take 8 points of damage as a long dagger, almost identical to your own, pierces your shoulder. Go away.
Cool. Does it retract in any way, or does it just stay there?
No, it just stays there.
Okay,
Go
we're going
away.
to take it out of our shoulder. And we're going to step in and close the door. I will say, Skaaymon does have one of the masks on his face. But he doesn't, and he steps inside and closes the door behind him.
I'm not talking to you.
Okay, that's fine.
Thomas, it is interesting looking at him here. He's older, and you have seen him since you got home. You knew he was 15, but seeing him, he looks so tall, nearly 6 feet. His horns are longer now, fully grown. His voice is deeper. The blade that you pull from your shoulder, it's a real weapon. Not the kind of thing he would have been allowed to have before you left. He has black eyeliner on, which is
Aww.
difficult to see against his skin. He's dressed in dark clothing, a crop top and torn jeans. He's dressed like a member of the My Chemical Romance band for our reference. He does not look at you.
That's fine. Does he have like a desk chair in the room?
He does, yes. He has a full gaming setup.
Cool. We're going to wipe any blood from the blade on our own shirt. Just trying to get as much of it off.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll go in and grab the chair and roll it over a little towards him, and we'll sit down, kind of push the rest of the way to... You said is he on the bed?
He's on his bed, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go to the, rolling to, the other edge of the bed, just so that we're somewhat spaced apart.
As you go to sit down, you watch his body shimmer and vanish. You recognize it as invisibility.
Okay, never mind. We're fine. In that case, we're gonna purposely position ourselves in order to not block the door, but we'd be able to catch him if he tries going out. And we're also being as hyper aware as we can be to if he's getting up and moving.
Roll perception.
Okay, thank good. 27.
You still see the indentation on the bed of where he is sat.
Okay. I'm gonna just we're gonna as we are speaking eventually, Skaaymon just is going to like be running his fingers over the blade, kind of flipping around and like seemingly taking notes on it, except he's not really, he just needs something to fidget with as he starts to speak. I'm not going to apologize because as there's really not any way that I can in any sort of way. There's no way for me to make up for anything that you felt. And I'm not expecting any sort of forgiveness. I'm not expecting any sort of pity. I wanted more time to speak with you. Had a plan. I was gonna... That's not the point. Either way, I am doing the thing I didn't want to do, and I have been tasked with leaving again. So, I highly doubt I'm going to hear from you. I would be surprised if you haven't blocked me already, but I'm going to do everything I can to not just disappear this time and whatnot.
You can't stop me.
I know. I know I can't. That's honestly why I have the... He kind of just taps the mask on his face and whatnot, because if whatever's happening at the church isn't going to be contained, then this should help prevent it a little bit from me. That way you have the best chance of doing so, because you will have one of the best chances of the people here. Fuck's sake, you know our mother. And I'm very aware. Now, of course, no one's told me this, but if she didn't put you through the same shit she put me through, then that's favoritism, and I call bullshit. So, I know you're going to do good. And I don't know what I'm going to do, but if this doesn't go haywire, then I might be seeing you there. We'll see. Either way, I'm not here to stop you. I told you I don't think it's safe, I think, and if I didn't, then no, you know. I have my reasons of believing that, but I'm not going to stop you. I know that's not possible.
If you're not here to stop me, then fuck off.
Be careful with who you become friends with.
You think I don't know that? I'm
I
still
thought I
just
knew
a
that.
child to you, aren't I?
No.
You still just see me as a kid who needs to be protected. I'm not.
I'm trying to make sure you don't make the same mistake I did and that I made as an adult. This is not about you being a kid, which technically you are a kid. You're not a little kid anymore. Frankly, you weren't when I left, but you are not a little kid. You are still a kid, though, and I'm trying to make sure you don't make the same mistake I did as an adult. That being said, he's gonna kind of gently, like, half toss the blade back towards Thomas, but like just have it land on the bed.
You see you see and hear something shift on the bed where Thomas is sitting, and before the blade even lands on the bed, it vanishes. You see it appear
Good
a second
shot.
later on the nightstand.
Good shot. I know you're gonna go far, kid. So.
I told you not to come home.
Yeah,
Now
well,
everything's going wrong
I'm a
because you
selfish
did.
piece of shit. So, I'm a selfish piece of shit, and now I'm being ordered again to leave. Much sooner than I wanted to.
You can say that again.
That being said, if I wasn't here, there's a good chance that what happened in the chart still would have happened. But without even the basis of knowledge that I was able to give them, and it could have gotten worse. That still would have happened. So, and I don't expect you to know what is going on, and I'm not going to tell you, because it is not my business to. If you want to learn, then you might hear from it. So you could ask Mom. I don't know. And frankly, no, I do. I do care. I do care a lot, but it's not my place to. So, just, you are still a kid. You are still growing. Don't grow up too fast. And like I said, don't know if you haven't blocked me yet. You probably will now, if anything, but well, if you don't, then you'll be hearing from me. Not that I'm expecting a response.
The blade on the nightstand vanishes. Fuck off. Last warning.
Language.
You're not my dad.
Please.
Fuck
Like I could be.
off.
Is it dumb that I really want to try catching his blade when I know he throws it? He's gonna throw it again.
You can certainly try, but are you a monk?
No.
It
But I know
will
where
not
it's
be
coming
easy. You know
I know where
vaguely
it's
where
coming
it's coming from. He still has advantage.
Yeah.
You can certainly try. If you want to go ahead and roll acrobatics for me.
I do want to try. Acrobatics, what is that? Probably shit, but... Yeah, no, that's shit. Alright, let's see. 7. That's bad.
You take another 8 points of piercing damage as the blade sticks itself into your kind of just above your kidney. And he becomes visible on the bed.
Hold on, let me do the map. How dumb do I want to be? Now we've pissed him off enough. We're gonna, still without really flinching, we're gonna just kind of look down and go, oh, I thought I had it that time. No, that's never been my strong skill. That's never been my strong suit. As he's gonna take the blade once again, wipe as much blood off as he can, gently toss it back towards the bed, and will get up, put the chair back, and we'll head out.
As you're walking out, you hear him say, "If I see you in the hunting grounds, I will kill you."
You can try, buddy. You're not the first person to try, and you won't be the last to fail. And I'll make sure you see it. And he says that with as much love and protection as he can in his voice, despite the fact that he's opening, walking out, and closing the door.
Can you roll insight for me?
Fine. Come on. Yeah, natural 20 for a total of 28? Yes, 28.
The conviction with which he speaks concerns you. This isn't an empty threat. This isn't him saying it out of anger or grief or anything. And this isn't even him threatening you. This isn't him saying, oh, if we meet on the battlefield, we will cross blades and I will win. He believes wholeheartedly, with a conviction you have only ever seen in one other person, that he will kill you.
And this one other person being...
Whimsy.
Yeah, fun. Okay. Right before he closes the door officially, then, he once again will say, careful who you become friends with. And then we'll shut the door.
Okay.
And then immediately after the door shuts, he takes a few steps away, gently braces a different wall, and folds over in a very silent, ow, that hurts. As he's gonna cast Cure Wounds on himself.
You hear a sort of empty chuckle from Leonidas, who is standing in the hallway looking at you. I assume he can probably hear the shower running, Whimsy?
Yeah, she's probably still in there.
Yeah. Leonidas gives you a bit of an empty chuckle as he says, "Kid's got spirit."
Like I said, he's definitely gonna go far.
He's definitely the most ambitious of anyone in this town.
Don't say that. Don't say that, for the love of... Don't say that. The last thing I
No.
need is that motherfucker getting him too and causing so many more issues.
Sorry. Sorry.
Why are you apologizing? You don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. That was...
No, I clearly struck a nerve that I didn't mean to.
Yeah, but you had no way of knowing, so...
You've clearly been through a lot. Rest. Please. I'll make you breakfast in the morning.
Hold on, I need to remember how to breathe real quick. Kind of hesitates for a minute before walking up to his dad and will just wrap his arms around him.
Leo will return the hug.
Be safe, okay?
I will. I promise.
He kind of clutches for not really a concerning amount of time, but definitely long before, like, clearing his throat and will let go and kind of quietly turn back to his room.
Okay.
Yeah. He's going back and he's kind of unpacking what he had and repacking any like clothes that might have gotten ripped. He's changing that out and grabbing things he didn't think he'd need that I will probably message you to see if I can do what I want to do. Shit. I dropped something. Anyways. And he's probably doing that whenever Whimsy gets back from showering.
I do feel like she'll take, for her, like a very, very quick shower because she normally takes fucking forever. And she will return, actually clothed in the fuzzy, like sheepwool-esque pajamas that she has, and give a concerned look. Are you still wearing like the shirt that has the blood in it or on it?
I mean, it's a black shirt, but it does have a new hole in
two new
the
holes.
shoulder.
Yeah, one in the shoulder, one in the abdomen.
He's actively sitting on the floor and kind of leaning over, so I don't know if you'd see the one in the abdomen.
Fair enough.
But you can definitely see the one on the shoulder.
Okay.
That was not there when you left.
All right. She immediately frowns and will clump over. Skaaymon, please tell me you somehow did some weird shit to rip your shirt.
You could say that.
Did he stab you?
He doesn't respond.
I
just continues like rolling up a pair of pants into this like tight spiral in order to make it fit.
Oh, oh boy. Skaaymon, the amount of self-control I have to not blow this whole fucking house up. Does that? After you've done for him, he had the nerve to stab you? Who stabs their family members anyways? That's fucked up. But what? She's saying this very loud, by the way.
I mean, Skaaymon probably has something what the fuck? Similar to UT with like the soundproofing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
it's not perfect.
Not perfect, no, but he doesn't seem too concerned. He's hurt, Whimsy.
Yeah, that doesn't give him the right to hurt you.
I mean, I can take it.
Skaaymon.
I'd rather he hurt me than himself.
Skaaymon, that is not a healthy way of looking at it.
No, but what about any of this is healthy? There's so much wrong going on right now, and I can't do anything about it. But I do need you to, whenever you have the chance, do me a favor and tell Jabriam to keep his grubby hands off of my brother. Because I don't need him.
she like snaps to attention at that. Wait, what do you mean? He's not marked, is he?
He wasn't, right?
He was not. He had the mark of conflict, like pretty much everyone else in this town.
Not yet.
I mean, okay, first of all, number one, Gabriel kind of seems like the type, he's like me, who like, if I was like, hey, don't do this, he'd be like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if I did that? So I think that'd be a little counterproductive. And two, he has good taste, if you can't tell. And I'm sorry, I truly am to say it, but your brother's an emo little piece of shit. I mean, he is. Like, Jarium has better taste than that. I don't think you have to worry. Plus, he's gonna fail miserably whenever he probably gets into the trials, and, you know, we win and he doesn't. So, Jarium doesn't pick losers.
We'll see. We might have to find a different way around everything and not without the trials.
Not go in the trials?
Maybe.
I'm kind of excited for them, though.
So, yeah, well, we might have more excitement outside of them.
Skaaymon, I know it's a fuck of a lot easier to just say, don't worry about it, than, you know, it is to actually not worry about something, but the whole thing with fucking Plague Girl or whatever, I mean, I'm sure we've done enough by this point. Well, I'm sure, I'm positive, 100% positive that we've done enough by this point to, you know, not only grab the attention of a lot of people, but probably piss a lot of them off. I would not be surprised if that was like, I don't know, like a fucking bluff or something. I mean, that literally might have been just like a warning, like a, you know, stop meddling or this is gonna happen type of thing. But like, even if that was a legitimate prophecy, do you know how fucking stupid prophecies are? Every book ever, worth their salt at least, has a prophecy, and then they have the heroes go against the prophecy. Prophecies can suck my fucking ass. They're dumb. They're stupid. Anyone who puts anything in that is like a fucking side character.
Books are not exactly reality, for one. And if we do end up going into the trials, Whimsy, and somehow coming across him, I need you to not interact with him. No matter what he's doing, no matter what he's trying to do to me, I need you to not do anything to him.
Skaaymon, I get that this is your brother and you love him a lot, and a part of me can respect that. But I'm not going to stand by and let someone kill you.
I will
like, that's not gonna happen.
When I let you touch him. I don't want to do that.
Okay, first of all, you can't do that. Second of all,
I will try.
Okay, what? Skaaymon, you. Okay. I'm looking at the hole or whatever, the dagger thing. I kind of get the feeling that if you guys cross blades, he would try to fucking kill you. And you know what happens whenever someone who's not holding back and then someone who is goes up against each other? You know, the person who's not holding back is gonna win because they're not holding back. Are you literally telling me you're okay with just letting your brother kill you?
I didn't say that I would be holding back. I just said that I needed you to stay out of it.
So are you willing to kill him? Because that's what it's going to take.
To end the fight. There are other ways of winning the fight. So,
if it comes to that, I will let you guys have your brotherly duel, but absolutely, if you are losing and he is about to deal the final blow, I will kill him.
No.
Skaaymon, if it's you or him, I'm picking you. You're just gonna have to deal with that. I told you that I would leave your family unharmed, but your family trying to kill you wasn't part of that stipulation, so yeah.
Do you think he could?
I highly doubt it, but if we're talking in, you know, hypotheticals and somehow he's, I don't know, his edginess has like fucking powered him up or some shit, and he is getting the upper hand and he is going to kill you, then like, no, that's not gonna happen. But yes, this is all very hypothetical. I highly doubt that your lame, however the fuck old he is, brother can beat you, who has actual, you know, experience and is like chosen or whatever. He is kind of a nobody.
I know.
Well, Skaaymon, if it's clear that you have a lot of faith in him, if you literally think that Jabrium would choose him, I do trust you. I don't believe you're completely full of shit. If you think that your brother is a genuine enough threat that you're telling me to not interfere with a fight between you two, because it's possible that he might have you on the ropes to the point where I might need to, then this is something that you need to nip in the bud before it gets out of control. You get what I'm saying?
Not really. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm saying that you either need to beat sense into him to the point where, I don't know, either you beat the shit out of him, you know, show him he has absolutely no chance whatsoever, or if he's ambitious, you know, like you think, then that's not going to be enough, and you're going to need to kill him now before he becomes a real threat to you later.
I mean, the first one was part of a plan I had, but I don't have the time to do that anymore.
I mean, the beat the shit out of option is definitely going to be a thing if we're joining the games and he's going to be there.
As I said, I would sooner find a way to kill you before I let you do that to him. I have grown to like you being around, Whimsy, but you are not the priority over him if something like that is to happen. And I need you to know that. And I'm sorry, but I need you to know that now rather than later.
Whimsy does look a bit more hurt by that than she would ever like to admit. But she does just kind of sigh and roll her eyes. That's dumb and stupid, but yeah, I mean, it's not exactly something I didn't already know. I figured you would probably value your 50 million family members over, me.
5. But
50 million, same deal. Well, Skaaymon, I hope you know that if it ever came between you or my parents, I'm gonna pick them.
good.
And I'd pick Slimy over you.
As you should.
And I'd pick Telly over you.
I'm pretty sure you have already. But
I
I'd expect
haven't.
nothing less. I will. Maybe not in a dire circumstance, but I'm pretty sure you have.
I mean, I could have literally stayed there with Telly, but like I followed you. You do realize how much that means, right?
I guess.
And the fact that you even mentioned that it was even a minor possibility that your brother would ever be chosen by, the person who only should choose me and no one else whatsoever, because I don't share. I don't do like the sibling or like the, oh, this other person like also has like the love and affection of this person that I want love and affection for. I don't fucking do that. So I just need you to know, if you had said that about literally anyone else, I would have already killed them by now. But I'm leaving him alive for you, because you mean a lot to me, Skaaymon. And you mean so much to me that if it means you hate me, if that's what saves your life, then so be it. I'll take the hatred. And I need you to understand that.
You should really alter your Nope. What the fuck is the word I was looking for? That's what it was. Fuck. You should really alter your priorities.
Well, someone has to look out for you, Skaaymon, because your family is not doing a very good job of it. And you kind of got stuck with me as your protector, so sorry. When I have a job to do, I do it well.
Do you think I should tell them? At least try to.
All of your, time shenanigans, the whole chosen, the whole not immortal anymore, and no one will ever understand my strife and struggles thing. No, I don't think you should. Because I don't think that they will understand. And I believe it will complicate matters quite a bit more than they already are. Not to mention that, just from the vibes I've gotten, your brother hates you, but also wants to be you, exactly like you in every single. I've never gotten that. Like, I've never gotten hating someone and then emulating them. Like, it's really fucking weird. I truly don't get that. But yeah, no, he wants to be you. So if word gets to him, through, you tell your parents, they let something slip to him that you're chosen by some extraplanar entity, then if good old Jabriam did reach out to him, I'm sure he'd take it because it'd make him more like you. So no, don't say anything.
Mm-hmm. Well, Dallas already said that he will be making breakfast in the morning before we leave, so I'd say get rest while you can. We'll be up, leaving as early as possible.
What's he making?
Did he say what he was making, or
He
just
did
that he was
not.
making breakfast? Breakfast.
Oh boy, thanks for letting me know. I didn't catch that the first time. Like, okay, are we talking like pancakes, waffles? Because you know me, Skaaymon, I cannot eat a pancake or a waffle if it doesn't have syrup on it with a smiley face.
Did I know that?
Yeah. Unless you've not been paying attention to a single bit of anything that I've done ever. You know I kill people if they don't make like fucking smiley faces with condiments. I also just kill people in general, but especially if they don't do that. Oh, but insert obligatory. If your dad doesn't put the smiley face on it, I won't kill him. Just to make you feel better, Skaaymon.
I am not sure what he has, if he has anything planned. He just said breakfast, and I was too busy trying to not cry, so I didn't ask. I'm sure if we get up early enough, then we could ask him before he starts. And if we don't, then... well, then we're a little...
Whimsy rolls her eyes. It's whatever. Skaaymon, I need you to know that I am genuinely sorry for what you're going through. It is awful, and you don't deserve it, and I'm sorry.
I appreciate it.
If you need this is gonna sound so cliche, but like, if you ever need to talk about anything, I need you to know that like you can. I'm here to listen and to help you. And if you need anything, I will do it for you. You mean a lot to me. So I will be up in your bed, sleeping and taking up almost all the space unless you come up there, and then I'll magically make room for you. I love you. Good night. Mwah. And she'll start making her way up to your bed. Slimy in hand.
Let me see. He's just gonna finish methodically repacking his things.
Okay. Fair enough. You pack up for the night, and eventually you let sleep claim you. As the night falls, and you fall into rest, into dream. Whimsy. You find yourself in a forest. Dark, shadowed, shaded. Black leaves span a canopy over you. There is no source of light, and yet you can see as if it were bright. You hear the rustling of leaves around you. You do not know exactly where you are. Your heart races, but not from fear. After a moment, a figure appears in the shadows, slowly moving towards you. What do you do?
Oh, damn. Okay. What are the vibes of this? Is this like lucid dream? I can tell this is a dream, or is this just dream? Like, what am I what am I feeling?
You are almost certain that this is a dream.
Okay. Then nothing ever has consequences in a dream.
I'm sure that's true.
She very often has dreams, I would say, that are quite like this, where she's alone and helpless in a forest and some hot man comes out of the woods. I do not think this is a unfamiliar setup maybe for her. So she will strike her most alluring pose and bat her eyes in that direction. Hello, who's there?
The figure continues to move towards you at a steady pace. It does not seem to brush against the undergrowth. All the rustling you hear is from every other direction. The figure appears to be vaguely humanoid. You see two pointed horns protruding from its head. It's cloaked in darkness and does not respond to you as it grows ever closer.
Oh, the silent type, are we? Okay. Well, just to give you a forewarning, I'm not the silent type. But we'll go at your own pace. Set that as you will.
The figure continues to move towards you, growing closer still. You begin to make out details. They appear to be dressed in a sweatshirt, black, with the hood pulled up, horns poking through holes in the top of the hood. They wear black sweatpants and black shoes. You see black hair beneath the hood, and over the face, the skull of some sort of animal. It very well might be some sort of tiger skull. The skin is almost sickly pale, and the ears are pierced in 2 points, the lobe and just slightly above.
She likes what she sees. Oh my god. Oh, man. I don't think she's gonna make any moves though. She's waiting for them to initiate. But she is just smiling and looking on innocently / not innocently.
The figure raises a hand beside him as you see energy collect beneath the palm, extending out into a long handle and a curved blade. As it solidifies into a dark metal scythe. You see white light begins to glow around the horns until what look to be strange trinkets, pendants, appear, glowing from pure white energy hanging from the horns. The figure stops about 15 feet in front of you and stares at you curiously. It tilts its head.
She tilts her head back in the other direction. Okay, you don't have to be shy. Okay, if you're like the not talking type, you can tell me to initiate. I'm a switch. Any way you want it, honestly. That scythe is a little long though. It usually fits in dreams though, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Not now. For us another time, perhaps. I simply wish to converse.
Lame. Converse about what?
When we meet face to face, I may take you up on your offer. The creation of life can be just as beautiful as the ending of it.
Okay. This is one of those like impactful real dreams, isn't it? I'm getting that feeling. If I may venture to ask, who are you? I'm sure you're not going to answer, but let's just cover our bases.
You can call me Amaya.
Cute. I really like. So what are we talking about?
$270.
Uh-huh.
In the last 4 months.
My goodness, you've been keeping track. So have I. Well, if the news reports were like completely correct or whatnot, but I guess they were. Good reporting, huh?
I am curious how high that number will climb.
What's the population of the universe?
You certainly are entertaining. Many, many have been sent to our grasp. Tell me, daughter of the King of Last Breaths, will you surpass your father?
Her entire fucking demeanor changes. Like, the confidence is... It is like someone just shot her. And, like, the smile falters and then it's just gone completely. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know my dad?
Not personally. But I know it is my job, as with the others of our ilk, to keep an eye on those like you and him. At the moment, your father is the single entity that has sent the most souls to our grasp by his hand.
It's really that cool? Really? Oh my gosh, oh my god. Tell me more, tell me details. How does he prefer to kill people? I've always wondered. You know what? I have access to the internet now, and I know he's on there somewhere, but I haven't looked because I want to be surprised whenever I meet him myself, which I'm sure is going to happen eventually. But tell me all about it, but don't tell me too much. I don't want too many spoilers.
Your father has sent many crying and pained to our grasp. The deaths he enacts seem to be torturous, and the final breaths that he lords himself as the king of, taken in mercy. You are not yet near to the top of the list of the highest counts of dead, but the rate at which you scale, I wonder how long it will take you to surpass him.
Okay, Whimsy looks like the most, like, borderline, like, Whimsy doesn't actually look at most people or, like, ever have that look of, like, admiration that, like, someone might have whenever they're talking about someone that, like, they really respect or whatever. She doesn't do that because she doesn't really respect anyone. She has that look, like, as he's talking about her dad. And she looks proud as fuck. What a guy. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to meet him. Oh my gosh, we could do, like, father-daughter bonding over killing and torturing people. I'm so excited. I mean, yeah, obviously I'll surpass him. Like, I mean, I'll feel kind of bad about it, but, you know, I mean, it's just kind of who I am. It's just kind of who I am. You approve of this, though? Like, all the killing and stuff? I mean, it seems kind of like your thing.
We of death. Our domain is inevitable. None can escape it forever, not even the primal creators of this world. One day, death too will perish. But until then, I, personally, take joy in the ending of things. However, I would beware your arrogance, Winter Reaper. You are not above death. And I do not wish to be the one to remind you of that permanently. Because there is a third method to killing a chosen. And that is the blade of a chosen of death.
Okay, hear me out. I'm about to offer you the deal of a lifetime. Get ready. You might want to sit down for this one. Okay, so like I've been like, getting into like media and stuff now that I've been free or whatever. Some Pokemon, they have like dual types. What if I'm like a dual type ambition death, right? Like, and that'd be a really strong combo, right? You want to sign a deal?
Jesus Christ.
Winter Reaper, your ambition is unbound. I understand why he chose you. But unfortunately, in order to meet the embrace of death, become one with it, you must understand what it truly means to die. You have been a dealer of death, have given much work for the crows, but every servant of the god of endings, the primal end of all things, must first meet its embrace. And if you truly do not wish to die, you will never be fit to serve him. And if you truly wish to serve ambition, you will not die until comes the time your ambition ends.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'm seeing now that that might be a little incompatible because like, I get your whole thing is like everything ends, but like I'm sorry to like be the first one to tell you my ambition's not gonna end. Like that's actually just not gonna happen. So yeah, sorry for that, but okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. It's whatever. Okay, I gotta know, like, so what, like, did you like die and then come? Have you died?
I have many times. Dying is beautiful. I was 6 years old the first time. I have met many endings and brought many more. We will meet face to face. And when this occurs, perhaps I will indulge the offer you presented me. The first one, when we arrived in this place.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I was feeling a little down because Skaymon's really depressed right now, but okay, this is just, thank you. This is like the perfect time for you to pop in and like make me be like, okay, yeah, I can. I might save myself. It depends on if someone really hot comes along. But you might have the supreme, most important, all-time biggest accomplishment of all, except whenever I surpass it, but taking my virginity. You're welcome.
I never understood mortals' obsession with purity. But if you bestow such an honor upon me, I will accept it with great humility.
Perfect. Okay, Did you want to tell me anything else out there? Oh, by the way, the Winter Reaper thing. Did you come up with that on your own? That's a cool name. I like it.
Is that not... Ah, you took your mother's name. I see.
Wait, no fucking way. Is that his name? That's so cool. I might start calling myself that. No, maybe I should ask permission first.
Well, chosen of ambition, I did come to warn you, and I feel I must repeat it once more. If you place yourself above death, truly and eternally, he will send me, and I will claim your life, and I do not wish to do that.
Okay, what do you mean by, like, putting myself above that? Because from what I'm hearing, if I'm ambitious, then, like, I'm not gonna die. So are you telling me to not be ambitious? Like, what are you wanting?
Simply reminding you, your ambition, your desire to live, is the reason you still stand, and can be taken from you the moment it wavers. If you continue to place yourself above death and feel satisfied in that, never push to strive further and further from him, he will catch up to you. Do not be the hare in this race.
Okay. So what I'm gonna take out of this is that I am never gonna stop being ambitious. Already wasn't planning on doing that. I'm gonna respect death, which I totally do. Like, it's part of like the whole, yeah, like I totally do. Not just in the smut, but I actually like, respect the process or whatever. So I don't think I have anything to worry about.
I would be cautious. You have not yet become Ascension. You are well on your way, but you are still vulnerable. Not quite mortal, but far from immortal yet.
Okay, so this is like sort of a warning to say that like I need to be careful because I can die. That's what this is.
I suppose that is.
Well, I don't want to be seeing you anytime soon in the, me being dead factor. I would rather do that while I'm alive. So I will be careful. It's really difficult being me, honestly, because like if you're super ambitious, then obviously you can't just be like, oh, I can't do anything because I'm gonna die. So like, you have to like be like, yeah, death, oh, that's scary, but I'm still gonna like overcome that or whatever. So like have a little bit of pity on me, okay? But yes, I get it. I could majorly fuck up, so I will make sure that I don't.
I will be close behind for the moment you do. He turns into a crow and flies off, and only a moment later the dream fades. Can I have you both roll me a Constitution saving throw, please?
God damn.
Oh my.
Oh, that's not great, bro. And I totally closed my character sheet for a minute there. 17.
17 and 21?
Yes.
Indeed.
Okay. You wake up, both of you. Whimsy, you probably wake up a bit before Skaaymon. Which is unusual, but not unheard of. And as you blink awake, you hear a caw from the window. As you turn, you see a crow tilt its head at you and then fly off.
Y'all, was I about to, like, fucking die in my sleep if I rolled a nat 1? Goddamn. She'll wink at the crow as it flies off. And then, Whimsy is not wasting any time whatsoever. The sleep is not gonna last very long for you, Skaaymon. Where is Skaaymon sleeping? Did he go up in the bed, or is he, like,
He did.
perched in a corner?
This is his bed. Just because you're there doesn't mean he's ruining the fact that he can sleep in his own bed. Yeah, no, he's in this bed.
Okay.
He probably maneuvered so that he's I don't know. He's probably somewhat near, like, one of the edges, with his wings kind of hanging off the bed a little bit.
Okay. Oh my god.
I'm gonna make this worse for you, not Whimsy. He is, like, facing Whimsy, and you can see, though he isn't actively crying, you can see his face still slightly wet from when he was probably after you went to bed.
Oh no! That's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like even Whimsy pauses just a bit at that, and she was, like, lunging at Skaaymon to wake him up. And she stops just before, like, actually touching him, and does frown, and there's that hurts. She hates to see that. She will quickly use a prestidigitation to basically dry his tears. And then will, with not quite as much oomph as she was going for, but still with quite a bit, she'll start to kind of shake him awake. Skaaymon.
What?
Skaaymon, I need you fully awake for this. This is really important.
Ow. He kind of stretches a little bit, grumbling the whole time, and we'll sit up. What is it? What do you want?
Are you fully awake?
No.
She's gonna shake you a little bit more. Skaaymon, this is big news.
Yeah. I mean, what? What is it?
She's gonna quickly go to, like, her alarm app and just, like, play the alarm a little bit.
Okay, here, yeah, mental, like, I read somewhere that, like, hearing the alarm, like, makes you more awake or something, but, okay, yeah, listen to this alarm. Okay, you're awake now. Holy fucking shit, I had a dream. I had a motherfucking dream, Skaaymon. I had the best dream of my life. And I've had a lot of good dreams. I've had a lot of fucking good... This dream didn't even have sex in it, and it was the best one, because it has the promise of it, though. It has the promise of it.
It's worse.
Okay, I met a dude, and he had a scythe, and he looked hot with it. It was nothing like Mist. He was nothing like Mist
at all. He was hot with a scythe, and he was like edgy, and then he had like a skull, so like I couldn't really see what his face looked like, and I was really curious what his face looked like, but because I couldn't see what his face looked like, it was like kind of even more like, you know, I was just really curious. And then he spoke, but it was like his name's Amaya, and I think he's one of the people, like, you know, whatever, like the people, you know, the ones up there, the patrons or whatever, and like I think he's the one for death, and he was all like 270, and I was like 270, yeah, that's how many people I've killed. He's noticed me. That was part of why I wanted to start killing people. I mean, I wanted to start killing people because I like killing people, but I was also like, if I start killing people, then one of the hot death people are gonna notice me, and they did, and it is finally happening. And he said whenever we meet in person, because we will meet in person, he is down to fuck. He's actually down to fuck. I don't think he was just joking, Skaaymon. I think it was real. Oh, he knows my dad. He knows my dad, which is huge, because like you know, I don't know my dad. It's sort of a fucking topic. And anyways, but he was like, your dad's like fucking cool. Like he tortures people and he makes them miserable, and like he's killed so many people. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. I want to be just like him. But apparently, like my last name, or at least like my dad's last name, is Winter Reaper. Come on, that's so fucking cool. That's like me for real. And then he was like, are you gonna surpass him? And I was like, yeah, of course I'm gonna surpass him. I'm gonna feel a little bad about it, but I am. And then oh yeah, I guess the reason he was there was like technically to warn me about, like, you know, hey, I'm not like above death and I can die and all of that. Yeah, I mean, I knew that. I guess a reminder doesn't hurt, but he did also say that, like, I really, in game, I can only die if I stop being ambitious. So what I'm actually hearing out of that is I'm never gonna die. I'm never gonna die. But I still respect death, and I still respect how fuckable the people who represented are. Am I right? Oh my god, he was so hot. You have no fucking idea. I can't believe this. Skaaymon. I'm about to lose my virginity at some determined time in the future.
Uh-huh.
No, and like, I know what you're thinking. You're like, Whimsy, this was just a fucking dream. Like, you're full of shit. I swear to you, I woke up and there was a crow looking at me out the window. I bet it was him. Because whenever we were like saying our goodbyes and like whatever, he turned into a fucking crow, and then I woke up and there was a crow in the window. I swear it was him.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
So I guess what I'm saying is, Skaaymon, my virginity is like a limited time only fucking deal. Like, you better get it, because it is about to be out of here soon. So, you know, we are in your bed if you want to initiate anything. Don't feel pressured.
I think at this point he kind of grabs a pillow, flops back down, and kind of puts it over his face.
Nothing? Really? Not even about the sex thing, but like, that's huge. I've been noticed. I mean, obviously I was already noticed by Jabrium, so like, I mean, I've been noticed, but I was noticed by someone who's willing to have sex with me. This is huge. This is momentous.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know what? Slimy. She turns to Slimy, who has been here the whole fucking time. You fucking heard this, didn't you? You saw that crow, didn't you? Yeah, I fucking know, man. You know what? We have such a connection that I bet you were in the dream. I bet you know. I bet you saw him. You did, didn't you? Uh-huh, exactly. Oh my gosh, Slimy, you're right. He was so hot, and Skaaymon is a freaking silly head for not caring. Yeah, exactly. He's like really depressed or something. Which, like, between you or me, I get it. I get why he's depressed. You know, he's going through a lot, but it's no excuse to be mean to me. Yeah, I agree, Slimy. You're the only nice one around here.
You could say that again.
Well, me and Slimy are going to have our promised breakfast. And if you don't get out of bed, there might not be anything left for you. That's a threat.
Mm-hmm.
Whimsy gets up and starts to leave and just kind of sighs.
I can bring you your food in here.
I'm coming. Just give me a second. He says that he doesn't move. He just continues laying there, grumpily.
Okay, I know I threatened to like leave and get all the breakfast or whatever, but like I'm not actually leaving this room until you leave this room because it's really awkward and I don't want to be around your family alone. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of awkward, and I don't trust myself to see your brother without you there and not be a little spicy. So I'm just gonna start changing.
She's gonna start getting ready for the day.
Okay.
Someone probably spends another like 5 or so minutes contemplating life before he will get up and will no, forget. I think he'll no, he will get dressed. He'll get up, he'll get dressed. Kind of using his wings as a sort of screen, but being too tired really to care about Whimsy right now. He kind of just stands in a corner and changes.
Whimsy's pity for you is so strong that she only glances over like 5 times.
It's really at one point as he's going to put a shirt on that he kind of like stretches before actually doing it, and you can see there's less of a scar, more of just like a mark that it's low enough down on the abdomen, and it definitely wasn't there last time you saw. But it also gives you a different view now of his funky tattoo that he has that I have officially drawn and know what it looks like. Being
yeah.
a white spiral of a snake that seems to have what look like clock hands coming out from the middle to the edges, with the tail of the snake starting in the middle of the spiral and the head forming the outer ring and end of it. Still with a kind of like amethyst like purple eye and a little tongue sticking out.
Hey, Skaaymon.
Mm-hmm.
What if it was actually like the tattoo that did it? Like the tattoo has like clock symbology, and what if Sally just thought your tattoo was so fucking cool that she chose you because of that?
I think that'd be the dumbest reason ever.
Yeah, and she's the dumbest person ever.
Don't think it's the... Holy shit, it is a clock. Oh, I don't think I ever put that... Oh, wow. That'd be really dumb, but...
You didn't notice that it looks like clock hands? What?
Forgot. Not even that I forgot. I knew what it was. I just kind of never thought of it.
You tattooed, like, put permanent ink on your body and didn't think about it?
I didn't... Since everything here started, I didn't think of the clock and the time thing. I just...
Kinda silly.
You words. Fuck. Nope. Never mind. Too early to be funny. Alright, well, are you ready to go down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you want me to lead the way in case there's any, daggers being thrown around? Probably catch them.
Skaymon's going to, start, opening the door, and, walking out as he's responds. I mean, if I can take getting shot with random guns, then I can take a knife. I'm not that pathetic. Not yet.
What do you mean, not yet?
We'll see. So for whatever reason, if I ever get to a point where I can't take a simple fucking knife, then that's a problem. You need to call someone.
Yeah, that's a problem, but what I'm a little bit more worried about is your mental health, Skaaymon. You're getting increasingly more concerning.
What do you mean?
You're being sad, and I get why you're being sad, but I don't know what to do about it.
Don't really think there's anything that can be done about it. I think at this point it's just kind of a wait until he gets tired of hating me and just decides to not care.
Are you telling me you're gonna be really depressed until your brother likes you again?
I'm not depressed. I am concerned and I'm tired. I did just get up, after all. After being woken up by a chipper little cheerful voice, squeaking at me about death. So,
Isn't that the best thing to wake up to, though?
so it's certainly an interesting way to wake up, I can tell you that.
Well, I will make it my priority to be the happiness that balances out your concernness or whatever is going on here. I also think it'll help whenever we leave because, you know, this is a depressing environment. Your house, I mean, and kind of this whole village, you know. Where the root of the problem is right now, so distance will probably help.
Well, whatever it does, it just needs to happen quickly. I don't believe it's gonna take, like, too long to walk from his room to the kitchen. And he did start to, like, leave during this conversation. So the tail end of this probably happening.
Breakfast is ready. There's toast, eggs, bacon, as well as a fruit platter. You see Brody and Leonidas are sat around the table. You see no sign of Brixton or Thomas. There's already a place set for each of you at the table, across from Brody and Leonidas.
Skaamon's going to get coffee, and then we'll sit down.
Okay. The coffee pot is already made.
Hell
And you can see your father has a cup of his own. Brody has some sort of juice. He smiles as you two approach. Hi! Thomas is busy getting ready, so he's not here.
Well, that makes sense. Good morning.
Morning!
Sorry,
morning.
I'm tired.
It's alright. Take a seat. Dig in. Yeah, Tori?
What?
Your
The beeping.
phone.
Was it a phone?
Phone?
It sounded like a low beeping.
It sounded like a phone vibrating on a desk.
Like, rapidly.
Mm-hmm.
What the? It's gone now, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I genuinely have no idea what that was. My phone's nowhere.
Huh. Weird.
Alright.
I assume you eat breakfast.
Yeah.
The air is heavy, uncomfortably so. There's a stillness. Even Brody seems to notice. A question of what comes next. They don't want to say goodbye, but they know they have to. And they don't know when they'll see you again. And for you, and for her, a question of what comes. Will you meet Jacob face to face? Will he hunt you? Will you hunt him? What are these games? And will you face Thomas in the hunting grounds? These questions hang heavy in the air over breakfast. As you finish eating, you help your father with the dishes to bring them to the kitchen, and he, while Brody is still in the other room, speaks to you in a low voice. You shouldn't wait for Thomas or your mother.
Leave me, I'm aware.
Pardon?
I'm aware.
They're already on their way to the capital.
Great.
Your mother wanted to see him off and won't be back in time to say goodbye to you. But she wanted me to give you this. And he reaches into his pocket and pulls out an amulet. It's a simple black onyx pendant.
Kind of gently. Is he like holding it out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Skaaymon will gently like take it and like kind of turn it over in his hands, trying to figure out what it is.
That was your grandfather's. She kept it tucked away. She didn't like to look at it or think about it. But she wants you to have it now, because she thinks it'll be more use in your hands than gathering dust in a closet. It's magical. She doesn't know the full extent of what it can do, but she's certain it's the reason he lived as long as he did. It kept him safe in the wilds. And from me, a little less grandiose, but he'll reach into, he'll like pull open a cupboard and grab a bag and set it on the counter, kind of pulling it open, and he pulls out a jacket, kind of offers it to you, as he says, it's light, intentionally so. You can even wear it over your armor. There's magic woven into the fabric a little bit. It's tougher than even a standard biker's jacket. It might be able to help you out there.
Oh, no, I don't know what he does. Goddamn. Kind of like grabs it and kind of just looks at it for a minute before like hugging it close to his chest.
I didn't have as much time for her, but He reaches into the bag and pulls out a kind of short skirt and offers it to you for your friend. There's magic woven into this fabric as well. I wasn't sure what she needed, but it'll help keep her on her toes. The skirt is woven of a black fabric, reminiscent of the skirts that you have in your own closet. And they seem to be made to Whimsy's size. If she wants me to hem it shorter, I can, but I wasn't entirely comfortable giving a princess something that exposing without direct request. It should fall just below the top of her thighs.
The top of the thigh? Where the fuck is the top of the thighs? Hold on.
About a third of the way down the shin, I think. I know she seems the type to prefer shorter.
Out of character, that's past the knees, right?
No.
No.
Sorry,
What
I did
am
not
I-
mean to say shin. Like a third of the way down the upper half of the leg.
Okay.
Yes. I accidentally said shin. I did not mean to say shin.
I'm doing mental math in my head. I'm just kind of. Alright, we got it. We're good. We got it. We figured it out. I mean, if anything, it's not like she can't pin it up a little bit, make it all frilly.
I suppose.
Oh,
I wasn't sure if it was her color. I thought I overheard something about her trying on your clothes, but I apologize if it's not. It's an easy to dye fabric, but trying to dye black is... Be safe, Skaaymon, please.
try. Can't promise that.
Come home to us, please.
So long as I can get welcome back. I don't think you'll be able to keep me away for long. Once this is done. I'm not sure if. I mean, I heard from Cheryl, that the connection is spotty at best, but so I don't know if you'll actually be able to get a message off to me, but I will do my best to send updates, if not, it's just about mental well-being, if not like pictures or something of places. Not exactly a postcard person such as Gems, but
Postcards are a little last century anyway.
they can also get lost, and I don't want to do that. But I will try to keep as in touch as I can. I know, at the very least, the plane of fire, there is no way you could get a connection in or out of the plane, other through a very specific channels that I did not have access to. So if I end up somewhere like that again, then there's not really much I can do to warn you. I can just apologize when I get out of it.
I'll try not to worry too much if we lose you.
Hopefully you won't again.
Now, say goodbye to your brother and get out of here. Don't make this harder than it has to be.
He's gonna put on the jacket, and then the amulet's like a necklace kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of quickly puts the two of those on and clutches the skirt close, before once again like hugging his dad and kind of burying his face in his dad's shoulder.
Okay.
Before he will walk out to Brody.
Brody kind of looks up from the iPad that he's grabbed and smiles, setting it down. Are you leaving?
Yeah, I am.
He kind of runs up to you and hugs you. Be safe.
I will try.
I'll tell the trees to be nice to you, okay?
I appreciate it. Oh.
He kind of presses his head into your chest. Now go save the world.
We'll see.
He lets go of you and kind of looks over at Whimsy and smiles. And don't let him get hurt, okay?
She smiles and kind of does a very regal bow to him as she nods.
Well, if you're requesting it, then Skaaymon, which brother's demand comes first?
Don't hurt Thomas either.
I see we're at an impasse.
Skaaymon just shoots her a look.
Of course, yes. I will not be hurting anyone.
Well, hurt the bad guys. Hurt them good.
Of course, I thought that went without saying. Anyone good.
No important.
My brother's a princess, so you have to protect him.
Mm-hmm. Other than myself, might I say the most beautiful, regal, princessly princess I've ever seen. Really, just a fair maiden in need of rescuing.
Now go kick ass! Brody, where did you learn that? Thomas? Oh my god. Okay.
Oh god, it wasn't me. Hey, shh.
Don't repeat things your brother says. Either of them. As Leo looks over at you. Well, he, like, you see he's thinking. Like, he opens his mouth a couple times. And then he looks over. How am I supposed to talk if I'm not supposed to repeat anything they say? You little brat.
Skaaymon has to turn his head and like covering his mouth, trying. His shoulders are shaking as he is just trying to not be audibly laughing.
Go on, Skaaymon.
He is going to quickly bend down to Brody and whisper, more like a stage whisper, as he, eyes his dad a little bit. also making sure he's within, running distance to the door. And we'll say to Brody, "Don't worry. As for you, we'll kick some fucking ass." And gives him a little kiss in the forehead and then, like, book it to the door.
Skaaymon, you're... Mm.
Love
I
you!
love you too. Love you!
Be safe, you guys, please.
We will. Your father's not useless. Not yet.
I'm aware. Yeah, only when Mom comes home.
Yeah,
Gives you
but
the little...
I don't need to be useful when she's around.
Yeah, don't worry. I know. I've heard. Just one more quick thing. Any more weird, like, time discrepancies that you may or may not think is real, that you hear about, note them down, please. It might be nothing, but...
I mean, if it's anything, it's nearly midday. You slept in longer than I thought you would.
It's fucking what? He kind of, like, whips his head around to look outside.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's not a huge difference between night and day, but it is fully day outside.
Was it when we got up, or was waking up?
It looked like the sun was rising when you were waking up.
Well,
Again? Are you kidding me? Oh, little piece of shit. Yeah, like that. Things like that. Note those down.
Alright. I'll text you if anything happens.
Thank you.
As you leave, that's where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you all for coming, for listening to my tale, and I look forward to seeing you all next time. Goodbye for now.